No, make it double. Overrate.
What do you want on it?
Just a plain double cheeseburger. I don't need anything fancy.
So you don't want ketchup, mustard, anything like that? Just burger and cheese?
Yeah. So, we gotta overwrite the cleared save data.
Yeah, that's fine.
Special item 1 saved.
What soda do you want?
What do they got?
That's the mixture,
Coke or Pepsi, that's what they.
Coke.
Okay, just Coke. You're one crystal, yes.
Give me 1 second and we'll get started.
Yeah. I kind of find it funny we have the mic on still, but we're just talking about food.
You good with Cajun fries?
Yeah. Starting the game with this file. Yeah, I forget what the alternate costumes look like. If I'm trying to remember, like, Legacy of Darkness, I think Henry's was the one where it was, like, the not full knight armor.
Oh, hey, we can select hard mode.
Yay!
Sweet. All right, cool. So, food orders in. We're doing Five Guys tonight, which sounds good, because I haven't had Five Guys in forever.
Same here. That's why it's like, as soon as I saw the list, it's like... Also, Ballsy the other one to have Dracula at the beginning and start menu.
Let's do new game down here on normal. We'll do hard on the top one. Yeah. And we're gonna play Reinhardt.
You know, I forgot something. We forgot to say the words.
Necronomicon?
No, we forgot to say the words.
Transylvania.
Plateau.
In the mid
Barata.
the province of Wallachia. In this time of peace and plenty, no one foresees the return of ancient horrors. But the old legends live, and soon...
I can't remember. I don't know if I've ever gotten the costumes. We can skip that.
I know I've gotten Crystal 1, but I forget if I ever got in the same file or whatnot. Because I know I've seen pictures of them, but I've never actually played with the alternate costumes.
Wow.
But I will say that. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah, the whip has a ton of range. I forgot about that.
Yeah. It should.
The atmosphere of the first level. I get that because I'm neutral.
I can recite this intro. Nice.
Nice. Roast beast. Always necessary. And bouncy skeleton. No. Oh, hey now.
Kind of like when the skeletons like first come out, they actually like fucking have the curvature of the spine.
Alright, we got one power up on the whip.
So more
Power ups
range.
are more important, I feel, for.
Oh yeah,
hard.
At least on normal, like carries didn't feel as impactful. I mean, it was nicer, especially one shotting
It
some
did
enemies.
better with homing.
But yeah, Reinhardt's definitely longer range.
Stronger whip too.
Oh yeah, of course, but no, even like original Castlevania I think increased the range to a certain extent. Now I know Super Castlevania 4 did definitely for like regular whip, longer whip, and then chain whip. Which I'm pretty sure you had chain whip in this too. The rain in the first all that rain.
Yes. This scene here just made the game.
Oh yeah.
That's right here.
Charring ass skeleton.
Come on. Skeleton. Oh, come here. Don't run from me.
I will say when it comes to the giant skeletons, I feel the Metroidvania style games do cheapen them when you show up, when you see them. There have never been like true full bosses at the time. Like I think somewhere, but money.
getting hit by it.
You can't keep up this vampire hunting situation without money.
Get away from this guy. What?
Now, if I remember right from my Castlevania lore, like the reason why some of the games had like alternate people instead of a Belmont is that apparently there was a period where the Belmonts were cursed enough to the point where they couldn't actually use the weapon.
Yeah.
Like Ryan Hurst from I forget what his last name was, but yeah, he was from one alternate family.
Ooh, power up.
Yeah, one alternate family. I know Circle of the Moon had the Baldwins, and then I know one of the Castlevanias, and the one I forget the actual name of it, but the one on the Sega Genesis actually had someone from like the actual fucking character from the novel, or at least a relative of one of the characters from the original Dracula novel. Because I know one thing about the Castlevania lore, they do actually mention it in such a way that, oh yeah, Dracula's novel did, that story actually happened in the Castlevania universe.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I had no clue you could look down at him. He looks up at you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he just stares at you. It's like, I'll get you later.
So the whip isn't chain, it's red leather.
Oh, okay. So just colors.
Just one shots everything now. At least these guys. Card, so we can get the bad ending.
So it's kind of funny. He has a scarf like a common rider. Just random muffler.
Card, so we can get the bad ending.
I guess he rides motorcycles himself. Actually, yeah, it does make me wonder the lore.
Stop jumping up, Reinhardt. There we go. How do I get up there now? I don't gotta remember that. Right there. There it is.
Yep.
I believe they did. I don't think Konami ever throws out Castlevania lore.
No, I've known they've technically edited it a couple times, whether re-including or excluding like some of the Game Boy games.
But like they're all from different time periods in the.
Yeah, but in general they did. Like the only time they truly majorly excluded lore, it was only when they did the reboot with Lords of Shadow.
Yeah.
And even then, that didn't be successful. And by the time Lords of Shadow 2 came out, it was clear that, the guys that wanted to just make gambling machines were in charge.
Oh, he's much better at taking care of bats.
That's bros. Maintain one.
Yep. Said the gate.
Yeah, right now I'm on the Castlevania wiki because I'm trying to actually remember.
Wow, one hit almost. Get away from me. Get away from me. He did. I will take this axe now. And that money, that's good. Ooh, and hey, I thought I was fully powered up. Yeah, okay.
Every once in a while they do that. Okay.
Okay. Alright, time to go find this gate to open.
No, I skipped it. Yeah, Quincy Morris.
The way we came from, right? Hey, look at that bone flying by my head. What's up, bone?
Okay, right now the one I'm looking at on the the main like fandom wiki is literally skipping maybe this is one of the ones like I actually got taken out, even though it introduced the idea that was used by Arya Starr later. Which, yeah, that's strange. Because I know this one. Look on the wiki itself.
There's roast chicken right there.
Which is a shame because, like I said, this is the game that introduced. Oh, Dracula can always have a reincarnation
As a child.
Yeah, as one possible resurrection. Okay, I'm trying to look it up so just to look when it's supposed to take place.
All right.
Okay, 1852. Okay, so it's kind of saying the World War a little early on that one guy.
Well, he would have known the World War was coming.
Oh yeah, I mean demon, but still.
Yeah. Save crystal over here.
Okay, so this was one of the games. Even though we introduced one idea, because also I knew when it went to the the non-Belmont eras, which apparently the last one was based on that, it looked like the last one was Richter Belmont, and when all of a sudden it became the era of non-Belmonts.
Yeah.
Which actually kind of makes sense considering I knew the story enough of Symphony of Night where it's like, oh yeah, Richter kind of got cursed, possessed, so it makes sense there would be a curse. But then it's like it talks about the Morris, Baldwins, and all that. Maybe kind of Circle of the Moon got taken out, which is a shame too, because that was a great game when it comes to Castlevanias. So like I said, there is some editing in the timeline, but...
Gotcha. I don't know why you would throw this ones out.
It's probably just ideas of the mind, or they realize they came up with a new game, but it might contradict another one type thing.
Gotcha.
But the funny thing
I'm
is,
gonna miss that.
based on the fandom, because I know the fandom wikis are usually pretty good at keeping up with like the actual timeline. It still had the Game Boy ones in there, like with the Christopher Belmont.
Gotcha. Alright, let's do this again. This time less falling into death. Find some power-ups.
Well, yeah, I can see what you're saying about the Microsoft. Doesn't make sense, but it's like, yeah, but Dracula has always had feature attack because even like Simon Belmont's area, they really shouldn't have, like, I don't think they would have had a full-fledged clock tower like they would have had in Dracula, like with metal gears and everything.
I'm sure they didn't always have.
Yeah, it wasn't like wooden gears or
The
whatnot.
science was always ahead of time.
Yeah, and that's a big reference in like the first episode of the Castlevania anime.
That one's an easy jump. That one's an easy jump. There we go. Got it that time. Alright.
Whereas then again, when it comes to Castlevania, it's just funny when like it's like, oh, it's weird seeing feature tech in it, which yeah, it's kind of true in a way, but at the same time, like look at the Aryasara and Dawnasara, and there's like past the 2000s. It's like, oh yeah.
All right, cool. That was the worst one.
Yay.
My crystals, please. Or not. That's fine. Let's save.
Saber. Versus like seeing all these villagers there, you think they would actually pop up into the vampire.
Nah, it's too early.
Yeah. I know it's technically too early for this game, but you thought they would have done it. But I will say it's kind of interesting how, at least playing with Carrie, you only saw the werewolf once.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think like when you're playing Legacy, you see more werewolves, and especially in
That's because you are a werewolf.
Well, yeah, that too. Well, technically, you're like I forget the exact name for it, but it's like not a werewolf per se, but you're like some were person. Like not a were, like I'm trying to remember the actual name for it, because they mention it where it's like, yeah, you're technically part of a tribe, so it's more magical based instead of being purely
Coffin with no body.
Oh no.
So I don't notice any difference in Reinhardt's jump versus Carrie's.
Let's see, the foot slide instead of the
dive.
full dive. It's the actual foot slide. No, yeah, that's not wrong. Carry is easy mode.
I mean, that is 100% true.
Yeah, not wrong at all.
My roast chicken. I remember struggling as a kid, so I'd switch to carry so I could beat it. Though she has a harder time, I think, on the final Dracula than he does.
Yeah, it seems to be because obviously there's nuke bombs that he pulls up.
I thought that was gonna happen. That's cool.
Yeah, the nuke bombs that he pulls up literally absorb her attacks, so therefore